Imagine a city so vast, so dazzling, that it was once hailed as the largest and most magnificent on earth, Babylon. Its name alone conjures images of grandeur, mystery, and the very cradle of civilization. Nestled along the banks of the mighty Euphrates River, Babylon was a beacon that drew people from distant lands, each seeking fortune, knowledge, or simply a place in its legendary streets. At its peak, nearly 200,000 people called this city home, a staggering number for the ancient world. Merchants, artisans, priests, and scholars mingled in its bustling markets and grand temples, making Babylon a true marvel of its age. But Babylon was more than just a place. It was a vibrant hub of culture, science, and art that shaped the course of human history. Here ideas flourished, and the written word was treasured. Babylonian scribes wrote everything from epic tales to complex legal codes on clay tablets. Education was highly valued, with schools teaching young Babylonians the art of writing, mathematics, and astronomy. The city's libraries became repositories of wisdom, preserving knowledge for generations to come. The Babylonians were true pioneers, organizing society, observing the skies, and inventing the 7-day week, naming each day for a celestial body. Their astronomers mapped the heavens, predicting eclipses, and charting the movements of planets with astonishing accuracy. Their mathematical system, based on the number 60, still echoes in our clocks and geometry today. The division of an hour into 60 minutes and a circle of 360 degrees are gifts to Babylon's brilliant minds. Yet, among all its wonders remain shrouded in mystery. Legendary described as a lush, terraced paradise with cascading waterfalls and exotic plants, the gardens have captured imaginations for centuries. Ancient writers spoke of a man-made mountain of greenery, a marvel built to please a homesick queen. Yet, curiously, Babylon's own records are silent, leaving historians to wonder if the gardens ever truly existed, or if they are simply a legend woven into the city's myth. Babylon's story is not just one of creation, but also of conquest. The city's end came in 539 BCE, not through a bloody siege, but by cunning strategy. The Persian king Cyrus the Great diverted the Euphrates River, lowering the water and allowing his army to slip silently into the city upon the decline of the men, bypassing Babylon's mighty walls. The once impenetrable walls fell without a fight, and Babylon's era as a world power ended, absorbed into a new and growing empire. Yet, Babylon's legacy remains untold. Influence of languages, science, and almost controversies. Its story is one of ambition, innovation, and enduring history, a testament to the heights humanity can reach, and the secrets that still lie buried beneath the sands. Even today, the echoes of Babylon's greatness continue to shape our world, reminding us that the past is never truly gone. It lives on in the very fabric of our civilization. Babylon stood on the banks of the mighty Euphrates, where a modest settlement took root in the heart of ancient Mesopotamia. Surrounded by fertile plains and life-giving waters, this small community was just one of many scattered across the region. In those early days, Mesopotamia was a land of fierce independence, a mosaic of city-states, each with its own ruler, traditions, and ambitions. Competition for resources was constant, shaping the destiny of every city. These city-states rose and fell in cycles of rivalry and alliance, their fortunes tied to the shifting sands of power and the unpredictable flow of the rivers. Babylon's ascent began with the Amorites, a Semitic people who established a ruling dynasty. For generations, Babylon remained a relatively minor city, overshadowed by its neighbors. But beneath the surface, change was brewing. Everything changed with the arrival of Hammurabi. In 1792 BCE, Hammurabi ascended the throne. He was more than just a king. He was a visionary and a master strategist, determined to transform Babylon's fate. Hammurabi skillfully built rival city-states against one another, forming alliances and breaking them as they fell. He built a formidable army, training soldiers and preparing for the challenges. Patient and calculating, he waited for the perfect moment to strike, watching as his enemies exhausted themselves in endless conflict. When opportunity finally arrived, Hammurabi acted decisively. He launched a series of campaigns, conquering neighboring cities and bringing the fragmented kingdom under his rule. For the first time, Mesopotamia was unified under a single banner. Babylon was transformed into the beating heart of the First Babylonian Empire, a vibrant center of politics, drawing people from across the ancient world. Hammurabi's legacy was not just just cause. He united diverse peoples and established a common identity. Laws that would echo through history. A symbol of unity, strength, and enduring power. A beacon for generations to come. The transformation of Babylon marked not just the dawn of an empire, but the beginning of a new era in human civilization. With his empire secure, Hammurabi faced a new and daunting challenge: how to govern a vast and diverse population, each with their own customs, languages, and traditions. The task was immense: how could order be maintained and justice ensured across such a sprawling land? Hammurabi's solution was nothing short of revolutionary for its time: a single, comprehensive set of laws that would apply to everyone under his rule, regardless of their background or status. This was a bold move aiming to unify people under a common standard. Hammurabi's code, meticulously carved into a massive authority and legitimacy, depicting the king himself receiving the mandate to rule directly from the sun god Shamash. This visual message reinforced the idea that the laws are the code has nearly every aspect of life, commerce, contract, marriage, inheritance, taxation, and even responsibilities. It introduced the famous principle of an eye for an eye, establishing social class and gender. The wealthy and powerful were often treated differently from the poor and disadvantaged. This code marked a significant step toward replacing arbitrary with a structured process, by shifting responsibility for justice and Hammurabi's code helped to reduce cycles of violence and feuds, laying the groundwork for a more stable society. For the first time, the idea took hold that laws, written, public, and consistent, should govern society, rather than the unpredictable whims of rulers and passions of the people. Hammurabi's code became a cornerstone of civilization, its influence echoing through the ages. Later legal systems, from the Roman 12 tables to modern constitutions, drew inspiration from this ancient blueprint. The rule of law, a concept so fundamental to modern society, began here in the heart of Babylon, under Hammurabi's watchful gaze. Today, the legacy of Hammurabi's code endures in every society that values justice, fairness, and law to shape civilization itself. After Hammurabi, Babylon endured, rising again to new heights under Nebuchadnezzar II. He expanded the empire and transformed Babylon into the world's most magnificent city. Nebuchadnezzar's building projects were legendary, as the dazzling the city's processional way and temples made the center of religion and ceremony. Babylon's markets bustled with traders, scribes, and priests, creating a vibrant urban life. The city became a beacon of wealth and prosperity. For a brief, brilliant era, Babylon was the center of the world. Its splendor inspired awe and envy across the ancient world. The city's golden age was a testament to human ambition. Babylon's legacy as a symbol of civilization was secured. Its wonders would echo through history. For Babylonians, the sky was a divine message board. Priests, astronomers observed the heavens from ziggurats, tracking the sun, moon, and planets. Their meticulous records, kept on clay tablets, revealed patterns and cycles in the night sky. They predicted eclipses and planetary movements, blending science, religion, and power. Their base 60 math shaped our timekeeping and geometry. Zodiac and the 7-day week are gifts from their celestial observations. Babylonian astronomy laid the groundwork for future science. Their quest to understand the cosmos made them pioneers of knowledge and belief. Descendants of these ancient skywatchers, their legacy is written in the stars and in our daily lives. The Hanging Gardens, Babylon's most enchanting legend. Described as a lush, terraced paradise, they were said to be built by Nebuchadnezzar for his homesick queen. Ancient Greek writers marveled at their engineering, imagining water lifted high above the city. Yet Babylon's own records are silent. No mention of the gardens exists in their texts. Some believe the gardens were destroyed without a trace. Others think they were never in Babylon at all, but in Nineveh. The truth remains elusive, suspended between ending. Babylon's end came in 539 BCE. While legend tells of omens and divine judgment, the real story was one of strategy. Cyrus the Great diverted the Euphrates, allowing his army to enter the city unopposed. Internal dissent and a weary population made resistance difficult. Cyrus presented himself as a restorer, honoring Marduk and allowing exiles to return home. Babylon was not destroyed, but became a key city in the Persian Empire. Its independence was gone, and its influence deepened. The fall of Babylon marked the end of the era. The city's legacy would live on, even as new empires rose. Babylon's story became a lesson in power, unity, and change. Its spirit survived in the civilizations that followed. Babylon's fall was not its end. The city remained the center of culture and learning, impressing even Alexander the Great. Over time, its buildings crumbled, its people moved on. Yet Babylon lived on in legend and scripture as a symbol of both greatness and weakness. Archaeology made discoveries Babylon's innovation evolved and responded to its echoes still shape our world today.